Hi, my name's Cassidy Dickens, and I'm a conversion copywriter, launch strategist, and founder of my business, Lyric Creative Co. When I first met Chantel, I was a very busy copywriter, but I wouldn't say I was a successful copywriter. So I was booked out at the time, which I thought meant I was successful, but I was working just crazy hours, evenings, weekends, you name it. If there was a free moment in the day, I was on my laptop doing client work. And I wasn't spending a lot of time marketing my own business. I actually spent zero time marketing my own business. And I also was taking away from different passion projects and things I love. I'm a musician, so I had started my copywriting initially to kind of create that flexible, free lifestyle, thinking that it would be a good balance with my music. But the business that I was building at the time and the business that I had envisioned when I first started were so different. I was going in completely the wrong direction. And while I enjoyed copywriting and I loved my clients, I saw the writing on the wall and pretty clearly realized that I was going to run myself into the ground if I didn't figure out a better way. So I started looking for a program, a coach, a course, something. And I found a lot of copywriting support around, developing your writing skills. But at the time, what I really needed was that business support. So thankfully, I eventually connected with Chantel on Instagram. Loved her right off the bat, and beyond her just being a lovely person, really loved that she was a copywriter herself. She wasn't somebody who had never done it, who was teaching some, vague framework. She was boots on the ground, knew what it was like to interface with clients, had built a successful business herself, and I was like, yes, that is the kind of person I want to work with. So I initially signed up with her for an 8-week group coaching program. I think it was 8 weeks, a group coaching program. And during those first 8 weeks, we made just a phenomenal amount of progress, more than I even expected, honestly. So going into the program, I was making about $3,000 a month, give or take. And like I said, just working all the time. And during our time together, during that group program, we really looked at kind of finessing my packages, pricing, and offers, and some of those big money making pieces so that I could start freeing up a little more time, making a little more money, and getting a little bit more control over my time and my schedule. So by the end of that 8-week period, I was all in. I was really impressed with the level of support Chantel had provided in a group experience. That's hard to do, and she pulled it off beautifully. So when I graduated from that program, I was super eager to move on to working with her in a one-to-one capacity. And so from there, Chantel and I spent, I believe it was about 6 months, working together one-to-one on developing my business and really realigning it with where I wanted it to go. So during our one-to-one work together, it's hard to describe all the work we did because we truly looked at every facet of my business, from who my clients were, the niche I was in, the messaging I was using, marketing ideas, packaging, prices, offer structure, even down to systems and processes and the tech I was using to run my business. I mean, every little thing. The only word that really comes to mind is holistic. The support I got from Chantel was truly holistic business support with a very specific copywriting angle to it, which was exactly what I needed and perfect for where I was at the time. So we together transformed my entire business. It was night and day from the time that I met Chantel to the time that we wrapped up our coaching together. I felt completely different as a person. My posture was different. My energy levels were different. It was the first time in a long time that I had felt like my business actually had the potential to go somewhere. And from a financial perspective, I was making about double the revenue. So like I said, in the beginning, I'd been making about $3,000 a month. By the time I finished with Chantel, I was averaging about $7,000 to $8,000 a month. So more than double, actually. And it was in a way that was actually, it felt good. It felt like the business that I had wanted to build. And it wasn't that I changed anything that substantial about the way I was writing or, my skills, launch strategy, anything like that. Nothing about my skill set had really changed that drastically, but it was just bringing a completely different level of confidence and clarity and self-assuredness into my business. Before, I'd had a lot of just mindset issues around what it meant to be a writer, to be a creative, what that meant about how I could charge in my business or how I could support my clients. And Chantel really helped me see the value of what copywriters bring to the table and the value of what I was providing to my clients already, and then just name that value and put a correct price tag on that value, so that I could grow my business in a way that Felt really good to me, feels really good to my clients, helped me attract the right kinds of clients, the people I love working with, and supports my overall lifestyle. I have a lot more freedom now to travel and make music and do all these things that I've always wanted to do that just I don't think would have been possible had my business kept going in the direction it was going in. So since working with Chantel, I've actually taken all of that confidence and clarity and the skills she taught me, and today I'm super proud to say I'm the owner of a 6-figure copywriting business. And I know 100% that would not have been possible without having worked with Chantel. She really just gave me the support and the strategy and the confidence and the kind of guideposts I needed to take myself in that direction. And I am so appreciative. If you are considering working with Chantel, I know there are a ton of copywriting programs out there. There are dozens, thousands, thousands of business coaches on the internet. But I can tell you, if what you want is a successful copywriting business that allows you that freedom, that allows you to have the financial leverage you want to do the things you really want to do in your life, you will not find anyone more generous and supportive and truly loving than Chantel. Working with her felt like having a copywriting pro and a business coach and a best friend all bundled up into one. And even now that I'm done with her program, I still am just so grateful to know her and to be in her network. My business truly would not be where it is today without her. And no matter how much things change in my business as time goes on, I know I will always count working with Chantel as one of my most meaningful and important and worthwhile business investments.